Okay, everybody, welcome to this presentation. My name is Rachel Garcia. I live in Jacksonville, Florida, and I'm sharing some information with you tonight that may or may not be for you. I don't know if it is. My goal is to give you enough information in 15 minutes that you can decide whether or not this is something you're interested in learning more about. I was introduced to what you are looking at back in 2008. I'm a physician assistant. At the time, I was practicing medicine 12 hours a day in Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida. I've now been a PA for 17 years and was doing a lot of surgeries and seeing a lot of patients. In 2008, I just had my second son, and I was working really hard, but I had been told multiple times that I made too much money for a PA, that I was capped out. I couldn't make any more money. On top of that, in 2008, my husband's a contractor, and I used to think that was a fabulous profession when I got married. I met my husband when I was 21. We've now been married 20 years, but in 2008, I realized it's a very up and down profession. You can't count on that profession to pay the bills. And I became the sole breadwinner in 2008 and was frantically looking for an additional stream of income. I'm from a family of 7 with no money. I grew up with no money, and I always said I would never raise my children that way. Frantically worried about paycheck to paycheck and never having enough money to take vacations. And so when I found myself kind of our checking account dwindling, I was looking for something. We'd invested in a lot of real estate in the past. 2008 was not a good year for that. So I was looking at investing in laundromats and car washes and any franchises, anything I could put my money in that would kick cash back. And everything was very expensive, $50,000, $100,000, $200,000 investment, overheads of $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 a month, and really required massive amounts of time. I finally landed on a skincare retail store, invested $50,000 in that, had employees, had an online e-commerce site, had a location here in Jacksonville, and was doing that in addition to my practicing medicine when my brothers introduced me to this. And I saw it and I said, it sounds too good to be true. It's too cheap. The investment is too cheap to be real, and the overhead is too low. But I loved the premise of what I'm going to show you tonight, and that's why we jumped on board. I'm going to show you now why we jumped on board. I will tell you, it's totally changed our lives. It took me 6 months to figure out that this is a real business. Over the next 18 months, I proceeded to make $150,000 in this business, working at 30 minutes a day, while my other business that I spent 6 hours a day in, the skincare store, I made $50,000 in the same amount of time. It was between 2008 and 2010. I closed that store in 2010, started to spend 2 to 3 hours a day working this business from my phone, part-time. Now made over $1 million a year. My residual income annually is $400,000 a year, and it's growing. And I've helped tens of thousands of people get off prescription medication. So I don't know why you're here tonight. I don't know what it is that you're looking at it for. Maybe you're just doing a friend a favor, but it could totally be life-changing for you. And I'm excited to share the information with you. I will tell you before I go on that my specialty, really what I think one of my strengths is helping people build a 6-figure, $100,000 per year plus residual income that comes in whether you're working the business or not, by working this business an hour to 2 hours a day for a good 2 to 3 years. So if you can give this an hour to 2 hours a day, 5 days a week from your phone, in 3 years, you can expect $100,000 per year plus income. That's $2,000 a week. I think that's worth paying attention to for the next, now I have 12 minutes. Okay, name of the company is Pure. It launched in 2008. Pure resulted from a naturopathic physician's clinic who utilized this premise of cleansing the body of toxins, balancing your pH, and building your cells up with good nutrition. They utilized this philosophy with patients for 30 years. The results were so good, there was a 3-year waiting list for people to get into the clinic. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, your friend isn't selling products, and neither am I. Okay? I want you to think of it like Amazon. How did you find out about Amazon? All we're doing is referring you to a company and setting up you would set up a membership with the company and get products. What the company did when they decided to start back in 2008 was they said, you know what? We're going to do this word of mouth, and we're going to compensate people who open up their mouths and refer people to us. That's how it started in Texas. Living room to living room, person to person. That's how it started. That's why the 3 states in our country that are with the most people who know about this company are Kansas, Texas, and Missouri. It's just now starting to the periphery of the country, and we are exploding right now. The reason we are exploding right now is because 2 things. Actually, I think there's 3 things. 1, we're online shopping. Everybody loves online shopping, right? You click a button and bam, You can order whatever you want, whenever you want. It comes to your house. Online shopping is phenomenal. If you're a retail store and you don't have that, you're not going to be here in a couple of years. Health and wellness is the other key. Now, I can speak as a prescribing medical provider. People don't want medications, but we're sick in America. I mean, the average 50-year-old's on 3 medications. That's a problem. It's a problem. Our kids are on medications. Everybody's on medications, but they don't want to be on medications. You know, the 38-year-old male who has high blood pressure, he goes to Whole Foods and asks the 19-year-old behind the counter what to do for his high blood pressure. The kid makes minimum wage behind the counter, but that's where he goes because he doesn't want the pill from his doctor. We don't want to be on the meds. We just don't know what to do. And so when you find something that works, it starts to spread really fast. And that's one reason why we're exploding. And the other reason we're exploding is they've just offered pre-IPO shares in our company. And Phil Knight, who's the founder of Nike, who has made a lot of money with pre-IPO shares and stock, is involved with our company here in the last year, and we are now really exploding. What makes us different from other companies out there? You know, it's really important, I think, that what you're offering to people will stand the test of time. I've been involved with this company for 9 years, and I'm going to tell you what's different is the products work. They're for every man, woman, and child in the household, grandparents, the children, the dogs, and the cats, and they're consumable. They're not like leggings. You buy one pair. Or Pampered Chef Baking Stone, you buy one time. You buy this over and over and over again. Why do people buy it over and over again? Do I have to call people on my team and say, did you buy your calcium this month? No, because when they don't take it, they don't sleep well. And they get their leg cramps back. I don't have to call people and remind them to take their Mila, because when they don't take it, they don't poop and they don't sleep. And they're grouchy, our omega-3 product. Our products work. And they work because they're based on the centuries-old philosophy. Cleanse your body of the toxins. You cleanse the oil out of your car every 3 months. Every 3 months, you cleanse the oil out of your car. If you don't, the lights go off, right? The car manufacturers have figured out that if we don't cleanse the oil of our car, it's not going to make it 200,000 miles. But we haven't figured this out, have we? We live here our whole life. We have 7 channels we eliminate through. Our lungs, our liver, our skin, our lymphatic system, our kidneys, our blood, and our intestines. We have a cleanse product that cleanses all of those areas. We have a liquid cleanse and an herbal cleanse. It's all plants, it's all foods, it's all herbs. If you only use the bathroom once a day, that's a problem. You eat, whatever you ate last should come out. You're all drinking out of water bottles. We don't know how long they sat in warehouses at 200 degrees Fahrenheit. You're all eating food with herbicides and pesticides. Even if you buy organic, you still got junk on your foods. We got to cleanse the junk out. When you cleanse the junk out, your body can start to work the way it was made. The second pillar is balancing. And most of you probably know what I'm about to say. A Nobel Prize was earned in the 30s for showing that cancer cannot thrive in a cell that's alkaline and oxygenated. Okay, so you don't have to look very far to see proof on that. There's so many people who beat cancer naturally by getting alkaline. It's very difficult. You have to be aware of what makes you acidic. Meat, sugar, coffee, dairy products make you acidic. So to get alkaline, plants, and more plants. Have you ever tried juicing, buying organic vegetables, growing them and juicing? It's a mess. It takes forever. That's where I was in 2008, trying to do all that for my kids. Everything we have here makes you alkaline. Our #1 selling product is an alkalinizer. It's a 5,000-year-old Chinese traditional herbal medicine formulation, all superfruits. Tastes amazing. But it doesn't just balance your pH, it balances your mood. Are you a yeller, a rager, a screamer? You don't know why? Do you have anxiety? Are you like up in every household has a moody person. Is that you or is it your spouse? They call this marriage counselor in a bottle. You need it. It's amazing. Balances. And then the third pillar of health is building your cells with good nutrition. Okay, we're sick. We're sick because we're not getting enough nutrition. So many studies out there are showing that. You don't have to look far to find this. The spinach grown now, the apples grown now. You have to eat like 15 apples to get what our grandparents used to get in 1 apple. Okay, who's going to eat 15 apples? You're going to have type 2 diabetes if you eat 15 apples. It's too much sugar. So we're having a problem with what we're getting in our bodies. And as Americans, we want, can't you just give me one thing? Can't you just give me one gummy vitamin that'll fix all my problems? No, it doesn't work that way. Your body's an amazing puzzle. Have you watched National Geographic? It's amazing. We need lots of things. We need omega-3s. We need vitamin D. We need calcium. There's so many different things that we need. We have those products, and the best of the best. We have sulfur, organic sulfur, which is a mineral that used to be in our food supply, but it's been totally taken out. Sulfur, it's a mineral that we need. It decreases inflammation. Do you struggle with asthma, allergies, pain, acne? You want sulfur. Do you struggle with sleep? You want calcium that has our magnesium in it. Do you struggle? Well, this is just across the board. All of us need omega-3s. If you're not getting omega-3s daily, your cells don't function properly, specifically the communication to the neurons. Whatever your family struggles with genetically, Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, heart disease, dementia, go Google that in medical studies. You will find that the omega-3s have been shown to prevent almost every single disease we face as humans, but no one's consuming omega-3s. Your kids aren't functioning properly without omega-3s. So I'm just briefly touching. We've got noni for reflux. We've got goji to increase libido and increase blood flow to all areas of your body. We've got this product called, I wish they would call it Focus Energy. It's all wheatgrass, B6, B12 vitamin, spirulina. You drink it really fast in 6 ounces of water on an empty stomach, and it gets you dialed in and focused for 6 to 8 hours. No more coffee that stresses out your adrenal glands. So if you want more information on the products, you can go to this website, you guys, purelifechangers.com. Okay, click the product tab and you will find hours and hours of research on the products, explaining the products, why they work, the science behind our food, what doctors think about the products and why they use them in their practice. Okay, at the very bottom, there's a 50-minute presentation that I've done with all the science on my top 10 favorite products and why they work. You want stories on the products? Have at it, you guys. Hours and hours of stories. People getting off migraine meds, anxiety meds, pain meds, canceling hemorrhoid surgery, canceling knee replacement surgery, getting off blood pressure meds. You can watch for hours. It's all there. It's all there. Okay, so last thing I really want to tell you about the products, they are the best of the best. I mean, I'm telling you, they are the best of the best, and I've looked. I really looked in the first 2 years. We're in the PDR, the Physician's Desk Reference. That's what I use when I write prescriptions. Supplements are not regulated by the FDA. So if you go to your local Walgreens, CVS, wherever you go, and buy a vitamin, there's no guarantee that what they say is in there is in there. No one's regulating that. Well, we're in the PDR. So we pretty much have to say what we say is in there. We do have a third-party reference, which is a big deal. So that's all I'm going to say about the products. Let's talk about the business and how that works, okay? Because I told you, our friends don't sell, your friend doesn't sell anything, I don't sell anything. We're just referring you to the membership club. Can you think of people right now, just with the little bit I've told you, that might be interested, one, in a company that Phil Knight is part owner of and is offering pre-IPO shares in? Just take that little piece of information. Can you think of somebody that might be interested in that? You refer them to this company and they get involved. Whatever they do going forward, you can earn from that residually forever. Okay, that's how this works. You don't have to carry any inventory. You don't have to deliver anything to anybody, collect anybody's money. All we do is show people a presentation. And they know right away. I'm telling you right now, people know, you're listening to this, you know right away. I'm interested in it. And you're either interested or you're not. And I'll talk more about that in just a second. There's two groups of people really who join. There's the kinds of people who join and they want to get shares in the company, okay? And they're like, I'm just going to get shares because you invest in the stock market already. You know what you're looking for and you're always looking for a good thing. You want to get shares in the company and then you want to sit on it till we go public and then you've made fast money, okay? The second group of people is like, that's cool and all, but I'm interested in really building money fast now, okay? So if you're interested in either one of those things, you're going to get either our 10 share or our 30 share package. That's what you're going to do. To keep those share packages, the overhead of our company is $125 a month of food that you should be using already. You should already be supplementing and going to the health food store. You just don't notice a difference when you take that stuff, do you? You know, I started sleeping through the night. My son's constipation went away immediately. We can't travel without this stuff. That is a company that has a phenomenal retention rate when you have products that people won't travel without. So $120 a month of our food, okay? That's your overhead. That's what made me think it wasn't real, because it really didn't cost me anything extra out of my pocket every month. And then we're going to teach you how to build teams. Yes, you can refer a few people, but and you might refer I just want to refer my family members. Awesome. Or maybe you say, Rachel, I know I can do this. Like, show me how to build teams. Show me how to make $100,000 residual income a year working an hour to 2 hours a day. I'm going to show you with this diagram. Now, some people will see this diagram and go, oh, it's a pyramid scheme. Pyramid schemes are illegal. Okay, that's when you give money and you get nothing in return. I just was on the Zoom with our CEO today. They were talking with the FTC, the Federal Trade Commission, that's who regulates these types of companies, about our share program that's coming out. We're regulated by the FTC. Okay, we're not a pyramid scheme. Now, maybe you're talking about, oh, those things where people who get in first make the most money. Okay, that's like corporate America. Whoever works as the president makes the most, and the vice president makes less, and the PAs make less. I can't make as much as the president. Secretaries definitely can't make as much. We're kind of like an inverse pyramid. There's a girl who got involved in our company July of this year, July 29th. She made more money, $200,000 in the last 3 months. She lives in Prosper, Texas. She's a homeschooling mom of 3 children. She made more money than me in the last 3 months. Okay. It's not the old rule that whoever got in first. I love it. It's like free enterprise. Whoever works the hardest makes the most money here. It's awesome. Awesome. In fact, I'll tell you, 5 of the wealthiest businessmen in the world have said if they lost all their wealth today, they would use this business model to rebuild their wealth. Why? Because of the low investment, the low overhead, virtually zero risk, and I'm not even talking about the shares, just the business model, and the ability to have someone else leverage your time. Who invited you on here tonight? Are they on? Maybe they're on, maybe they're not. I'm building a business for them. I will build a business for you. I'm going to give you the story of my friend Jeannie. Shared this with her 18 months ago. She said, Rachel, I might have 1 or 2 people I can share it with. We shared it with them. One of them went here. One of them went here. I went and built businesses with both of those people. Jeannie was at my house the other night. I've seen her last 2 checks. She's making weekly checks of $600 and $900 a week. All she does to get those checks is order $125 of product a month. It's the company's way of saying, thank you, Jeannie. Thank you for opening your mouth and sharing it with 2 people who were looking for this and want to share it with others. It's a phenomenal business model, and you're crazy not to take a serious look at it. All we do, people sit down next to me on a plane, well, what do you do? This is what I'll say. I help people build part-time businesses from their phone so that by working an hour a day, they can replace their full-time income and have freedom. And they'll usually say, well, tell me more about that. And I say, well, just give me your email or your cell phone number. All we do is share videos. I'm not going to sit there and puke all over them, give them information. I'm just going to send a video. People know right away when they see this. I'm recording this. They know right away. I'm either interested or I'm not. If you're interested, get your questions answered. Get back on the phone with me. Get back on the person who invited you. Let's get your questions answered. Okay, if you're not interested, cool. Thanks so much for taking a look. It's not for you. That's awesome. But we're just the messenger. We're just a conduit getting you to the message. Okay, that's all we do. And the company says, thank you so much for doing that. We're on track to be $1 billion company by the year 2020. We've done over 100 million in sales. We're 9 years old. Phil Knight has become one of our recent owners and investors, which is very exciting. And they've decided that this year, 2017 only, they put 200,000 pre-IPO, pre-initial public offering shares on the table. Okay, so that means that if you get the business pack that I got back when I got started in 2008, you get shares in the company that will turn into stock. But not only will you get shares, you guys, if you get a 30-share package, you have a 10-share package option and a 30-share package option. If you get the 30-share package option, you have the ability to get matching shares from everyone who joins your team. So 30 shares is cool, but can you imagine having 500 shares when we go public? That's really cool. So if you want to get started in either the share program or building teams, this is what you do. You choose one of our packages, 10-share package or a 30-share package. You set your overhead to 100 PV a month. We're really big in Korea, Taiwan, and Japan. So that 100 points a month is about 125. We call it points because they don't have the dollar over there, right? So 100 points is about 125 US dollars. And that's what you're going to consume every month. I wish our grocery stores did that. Like, thank you, Ms. Garcia, for spending $125 tonight. We're giving you 20% back next time you came in. Pure does that. It's awesome. Then you want to get share qualified. If you come in with the 30-share package, you're automatically share qualified to earn additional matching shares every time someone joins your team. So if you come in tonight with a 30-share bonus, you show this video, because it'll be available soon, to your sister, and she comes in with a 30-share package. She gets 30, you get a matching 30 plus $300. That's awesome, right? If you come with the 10-share package, you don't get the matching shares. You can work your way up to do it, but you don't get it right off the bat. It's like Peer's offering you this massive table with cash overflowing just this year, 2017, and you're saying, no, thank you, I don't want that. So I highly recommend you look seriously at the 30-share package. Lots of benefits to the 30-share package: free shipping, free enrollment, free products. For me, it was that this package is $1,850, but it's actually about $2,600 worth of product. It's like $800 worth of products for free. I'm a discount shopper. I'm like, give me the package with the best bang for my buck. I didn't get shares back then. I wasn't even planning to build a business, but I knew I would use all of this. They have mangosteen for pain. They have goji for libido. They have the Mila, which is the omega-3s, which everyone should have. They have a sports line. My husband and I are gym rats. They have the calcium for the children, the liquid vitamin and the sulfur and organic skincare line. I'm like, just give it all to me. We're totally going to use all of that. but you get the shares now, and then the ability to get matching shares. If you can't do the big package, come in with the small package. This is a one-time purchase, $649. You get 10 shares. You get 10 of our best-selling products. You can work your way up to getting matching shares. It's just an amazing, amazing program, you guys. So I hope that you see what we have here. I want to show you quickly how to enroll. There are a lot of people. In fact, there's more people on this presentation than I've ever had on a presentation. If you go to livepure.com, okay, and I'm on somebody's site right now, but if you just type in livepure.com and you click the join button, you will come to a page, if you go to livepure.com, and it will ask you, what is your friend's business ID number? Text them right now and say, what's your business ID number? Or if you have a friend that's getting on right now, text them your website, text them your business ID number right now so that you guys can go and hit join. Because what I didn't tell you, let's say your friend has 15 people on tonight. The first 2 to join their team benefit from all the others that come in. Okay, so the faster you join, if you join first, whoever comes in next, it goes underneath you. And vending machines are getting placed underneath you that you can benefit from once you decide to start sharing this business. It's a big deal. So if you're listening to this, you're like, I'm in, ready to go. I don't want to wait. I don't have any questions. I'm set to go. Go to livepure.com, click the join button, okay? And it's like Costco. You walk in and fill out the application form. You go shopping on the last page. My favorite package is the Beef Fulfilled. That's my favorite package. It's got the best health products, the best food products. It's got the matcha, which I'm sipping on right now, which is our vegan protein with Sacha Inchi and ceremonial matcha. It's awesome. Okay, I'm going to open this up for question and answer. I have to get on another webinar in just a few minutes, but if you have questions, there's a Q&A thing at the bottom. You can start typing in your questions. So I'm going to stay on for about 5 minutes and answer questions.